Hello, CherieHanson here. I wanted to talk a little bit today about understanding the self more deeply. Imagine you're in a coffee shop and you see yourself sitting across the room and you don't know that much about the person. And we are very often not understanding ourselves. It really is our responsibility to learn how to operate this body, this spirit, this personality in this culture. And it's something we need to set out to learn on purpose. One of the things that I'm finding when I'm coaching people is I will ask them, when do you feel the calmest, the safest, the most joy, the most confidence in yourself in your life? And very often I hear back from people that they only get that from outside of themselves. Somebody gave me flowers. I got a good performance report at work. A friend gave me a compliment. But that's not it. What I'm trying to say is it's like going on a holiday with 15 pieces of luggage. When we have to carry the weight of other people's opinions, when we have to carry the weight of outside validation, what happens is we simply don't notice when we are engaged in a loving relationship with ourselves, when the love is flowing. High heart up here, from us to us. And one of the things that I know so well about myself now is if I go out barefoot and spend time in my garden digging up weeds or putting in a plant or hacking away at roots so I can put in 2 new glorious roses, if I look at my Fitbit that night, I will have over an hour of REM sleep, which is the sleep that heals the mind, that helps you clear out the crap that you've been thinking all day, and all of the dramas that have been playing out in your field of life. And I also get an hour or more of deep sleep. And deep sleep is what heals your body. You get to a place where you're not excited, you're not triggered, you're not alarmed, you're not, as my friend was saying today, like, the installations that are set up along the coastline with a rifle person or somebody with a gun in order to kill off any attacks that might be coming at you. You just sleep. And that's such a good indicator for me. What did I do today that led to deep and long REM sleep, deep and long deep sleep? And I observe, because I'm trying to learn more about myself as I go through life. How come I slept so well 3 nights ago? Well, I was sitting on the deck with 2 guests, and we were all talking about how life brings us opportunities for growth, and how one guest who had had a tumor removed, it was benign, but it meant that this event hit her life. And what she could say with complete confidence was, when we go through things like that, it's a lesson. We grow. We become wiser. We come to trust the universe more. And to sit with people who had such a grounded, optimistic way of moving through the world was a trigger for deep and peaceful sleep. So this is something I'm going to say to you. It's up to you to get to know who you are. You can't expect somebody to come along and give you a test. You can't expect your mother, your grandmother, your aunts to tell you what it means to be a woman, because it's what it means for you to be a woman. You can't rely on the male co-workers or relatives to tell you how to be a good man, because it's up to you to figure that out. So as we move through the world, we have a high vibration that's just up here. But if we didn't see our parents hit that, if we didn't see our co-workers hit that, if we didn't see our other relatives hit that, if we don't see our society hitting that, then we don't understand that it's even there. I was thinking, saying to my friend today, it's kind of like you walk down the same street day after day, and one day you see this restaurant that's been there for 4 or 5 years, and you go in the door and you go, holy cow, this is a beautiful place. How come I didn't see it before? How come I didn't know it before? How come I didn't feel it before this? And so we become curious about who we are and how things affect us and what emotions we're holding in our body, and when we sleep peacefully and deeply, and when we're no longer struggling like a fish that's got a hook through the mouth and terrified that somebody's going to pull you to dry land from outside, and then you're just going to drown in the oxygen. It's up to us to figure out what makes us happy and to pay attention to our vibration as we do certain things. So somebody, a coworker I used to have, talked about how she went to a church where they spoke in tongues, and she said, and I play the trumpet. And I said, oh, you played the trumpet. Did you play the trumpet in the school band? No, she said, only when I'm in ecstasy can I play the trumpet. And I was thinking about that for years. It's only when I'm in a state of ecstasy that things come easily to me, that I'm not believing that everything is hard, that life is difficult, that there's just going to be more punishing, more wounding, more victimhood coming toward me. And it's up to us to feel what level of vibration we are at. And one of the things that happens, I notice for me, is if I'm walking down the street and listening to ideas, I can feel my energy just go like this, like, I'm learning something new. Oh my God, I love that. And other people would not have their vibration raised going through that experience because they're different people. They have a different soul path. They have a different way of being on the face of the earth, and it's got nothing to do with me. My job is to figure out who I am, what makes me feel elevated and really happy and optimistic, and what shows up as deep sleep, REM sleep, just to be in this place where I'm honoring who I am. So we have to pay attention. If I don't like the taste of cilantro, I don't eat cilantro. If somebody else doesn't like the taste of cilantro, I don't insist that they eat cilantro. We're all different. We all have a different soul path. We all have a different personality. And my goal in this life has been to make my default setting a higher vibration. And once you get there, I call this the wonderful, wonderful gift. I can be happy for no damned reason. Isn't that wonderful? Why are you happy? No reason. Nothing spectacular happened. I didn't get a prize. Nobody gave me, an ice cream or a gelato or anything that's coming from outside. It's not coming from outside. It's coming from me to me. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about how you can get curious about what vibration you are operating on in this moment, in this hour, and how you got a high vibration rush. What is that? And some people, I watch people doing bonsai when they have that in the mall, and they're bent over with the tweezers and the tiny scissors. And I'm going, oh my God, these people are all in a state of such joy. Just like this little tree. Look at that. I'm using the big glass and the tweezers, and it's not my joy, but it makes me happy to see that I'm finding their joy. And so I talk about this because I am really hoping you find your path to joy, your setting for higher vibration. And that's your intention. Not to fight off boogeymen or black, deathly, horrible news or anything like that. Inside you is the source of who you are becoming. And it's wonderful to learn how to work with yourself to get into a place where you're at peace and your vibration is very high. Get a hold of me if you would like coaching, if you would like a psychic reading. I do remote, and my channel is so clear. I see things, I hear things, I know things that are not possible in the 3D world. And I am here on purpose. That's why I came into this life. Please do subscribe to my channel, like it, make some nice comments. I would so appreciate it. I would appreciate it. And I, as always, appreciate you taking the time to stop and listen. Thank you.